everybody, Mark Comfort here. As you can tell, I have my Royals gear on. It is baseball season. At least spring training has started, and hope runs eternal in spring. We do believe that our team, hopefully the Royals are your team too, but if they're not, I hope your team, like our team, has a great year this year. Okay, this webinar is all about this trip that I am hosting in September, and I want to tell you, being the owner of this company with my wife Mimi and being in the Mediterranean probably close to a half a dozen times in our career, and I grew up loving, I still love ancient history and beautiful waters and scenery and great cruise ships. This itinerary has it all. It is literally in the perfect time of the year, September 18th through the 28th. And why that's a perfect time of the year. First of all, summers can get very hot over in this area of Greece, Italy, and Croatia, and very hot. And that's when the crowds are the biggest, especially in Italy, you know, with the Jubilee just ending in 2025. Oh my gosh, Italy's been one of the most popular countries in the world. And now with the Olympics going on right now, as I recorded this, even more popular. So Italy is one of the more popular countries in the world right now, followed very closely by Greece, and also Croatia has been incredibly popular in the last several years. So this has a great destination, perfect time of the year. The weather's a little cooler too in September, not a lot cooler, but a little cooler. It'll be warm, but not blistering hot like it is in summertime. But the ship we are on, Celebrity Cruise Lines Ascent, this is, you know, all ships have different classes of ships. They use the architectural plans, each cruise line does, because architectural plans cost millions and millions of dollars. So they'll use those architectural plans for 3 or 4 different ships. And the Celebrity Ascent, I just love. First thing, in this world of gigantic cruise ships that are up now to over 6,000 people, the Celebrity Ascent is classified as a medium-sized cruise ship with double occupancy of 3,260 people. That would be 1,630 rooms with a crew of 1,400 crew. So I love Celebrity. We sell a lot of Celebrity. They are known for their food, their service, and the quality and innovations of their ship. They're actually owned by Royal Caribbean International, and Celebrity is the step up from Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. So I love Royal Caribbean. I love Celebrity. You will too. I think you'll like Celebrity a lot, especially if you like food. And that's just, they're classy ships. They're just classy, and they're not stuffy at all. So let me go through all this with you if I can. I think you'll be very impressed. But probably what you're going to be impressed with, stay tuned till I talk to you about the pricing. We held this group space, oh my gosh, we held this group space close to a year and 4 months ago, over a year ago. And now our rates are well over $1,000, close to $2,000 a person, and for some categories up to $4,000 a person less than the going rate with Celebrity because the ship is so full. Okay, here is a great picture of the ship, the Celebrity Ascent, right there. This is 10 days, Italy, Greece, Croatia, as we talked about. The orange part in the middle of the ship is so totally unique. The waterfront, they call it, and if you can notice up on the top, there is, believe it or not, a bar and a little, it's not really a restaurant, they'll have appetizers and things, so it's more of a bar or a grill that goes up and down those 12 flights, those 12 floors. So that's really a cool thing. I love Celebrity. They just do such a great job, and I think they're so value oriented. Okay, the other good thing about this itinerary is it starts in Rome and it ends in Rome, and that is great for airfare. Air will always be less when you can buy what's called round trip versus an open jaw. So as you see, we start in Rome. We will go to, we actually go all the way down to Messina in Sicily first. Then we go to the Greek islands, over to Olympia and Corfu. Then we go to Dubrovnik and Split. Everybody knows Dubrovnik, and while it will, if you've never been there, or if you have, it never ceases to impress everybody. But Split, if you haven't been there, you'll probably be maybe as impressed with that as any city on the trip, with the exception maybe of Bar. Bar might be a surprise to you. Bar is in Montenegro. We're going to go through all this in just a minute, and then we go back and we go to Naples. So this whole area is in the Mediterranean and the Adriatic Sea. The Adriatic is along that Dalmatian coastline where Split, Dubrovnik, and Bar are right there, as you see. Okay, let's go through this. Well, there you go. September 18th, Rome. We will do a 3-night pre-package in Rome. So we'll get you that information too. We haven't got it 100% completed, but I would advise you to go into Rome early if you can. It is a spectacular city, and we will do it right. All the hotels in Rome, like all these big cities around the world, is so expensive right now. So if we're going to spend that kind of money, let's do it right. Let's stay at a great hotel. The one I'm looking at is the Westin, fabulous property. Okay, gosh, wait till you see this. If you love ancient history, this is going to be spectacular to you. If you love beautiful scenery, this trip will be spectacular. If you love cultures, the Italian, the Greek, and the Croatian cultures are just tremendous. And of course, the cruise ship is so great. So let's go through it all, and I'll kind of I'll go through it. We will help you with shore excursions if you want to know about shore excursions. They are not included, so shore excursions are extra. But oh my gosh, seeing the Colosseum and the Roman Forum, fabulous. If you've seen that, we've got a lot of other options of tours through the cruise line that can be done, or during our pre-hotel package stay in Rome. So let's go south along the coastline there to Sicily, which of course is Italy. We'll land in Messina, and Messina, oh my gosh, I've been here 2-3 times, and it's just breathtakingly beautiful. This is where Mount Etna is. And this says you can tell the waters of the Caribbean in this, or of the Mediterranean, excuse me, in this area are just so breathtakingly beautiful. But you'll love Sicily. Oh my gosh, you'll love Sicily. And those of you that follow, you know, the Mafia and the Godfather, the Godfathers were from Sicily in the beginning. Okay. Then we go across the Mediterranean over to Olympia, Greece. I think this is fascinating. We're talking about this right now with the Olympics going on. Granted, it is the Winter Olympics, but the first Olympics in the world were held right here in Olympia. And the ruins and everything on the seacoast peninsula is just breathtakingly beautiful. Then from there, the next day, we go to Corfu, Greece. And in Corfu, arguably, this is, again, look at the coastline there. This is one of the stops that I think will impress you arguably the most of any stops we have. Fabulous dichotomy, if you will, of old and new. There is a UNESCO heritage site in Corfu for its old city, yet it's also a brand new cosmopolitan city right on the seacoast. Gorgeous, gorgeous, breathtaking settings. Okay, here's a good picture. I got a picture of Dubrovnik from the south, and I'll show you one from the north. But if you notice, it's a beautiful walled city like that, and there's so much, again, a UNESCO heritage site, and there's so much to see here. I love this view with those beautiful Adriatic Sea waters. And by the way, these will be some of the calmest waters arguably in the world, because Italy blocks wind from the east to west, and the mountains in Croatia blocks wind if it's blowing from the east to the west. So beautiful place, just gorgeous place. Here's another better picture of the walled city, and look at how they built those walls right into the rock, right into the seacoast rock. It's just gorgeous. And then all around the town, And you'll find out all about this history, because this is, you know, people lived or died based on their defenses, right? So this walled city is still one of the most impressive walled cities in the world. Okay, then we go to Split. Look, I love this picture. I had Nicole, our graphic arts designer, take a nighttime picture. And by the way, the other thing about this ship, if you look at the itinerary, the Celebrity Ascent will stay in port longer than almost all other ships do. We are in port in many times until 8 o'clock at night. Here at Corfu, or here at Split, I'm sorry, we are here till 8 o'clock at night. You know, in most of Europe, towns come alive at dinner time, at nighttime, and this is no different. And look at the palm trees. I just think this is so exciting. And by the way, I've been to Dubrovnik several times, and one time we were supposed to go to Split, we were unable to make it, so I've not been to Split. I am hosting this group. I will be your host, and I am very, very excited about going to Split. Now, one of the countries that impresses most people, Montenegro is really one of the new countries in the world. And again, it's just south of Croatia and north of Greece. And it is a beautiful area, beautiful area. And this area called Bar is right on the seacoast too. Gorgeous mountainous area, old city. Beautiful. There's 6 miles of beach here. They say arguably it's one of the prettiest beach setups in all of the Adriatic area. Okay, and then, and by the way, there's a couple days at sea in between there, and I'm going to talk to you about that in just a second. But our last port of call will be in Naples, Italy. And again, Naples is where Mount Vesuvius is. So if you so desire to take a tour to Pompeii, I would recommend that strongly. Believe it or not, they're still unearthing a lot of that, even since I was there several years ago. It was probably 8 or 9 years ago when I was there last, and it was 15 years before that I was there. How much they uncovered in that period of time is amazing. So Pompeii is great, but there's also so much to see. This is called the port, the gateway to the Amalfi Coast. So if you wanted to take a boat trip or even a car ride to see the Amalfi Coast, if you get up real early, as we come north around they call it the boot heel of Italy, into Naples, which is on the west side of Italy, you'll be able to see the Amalfi Coast as we come through there, and it is gorgeous. And then we end up in Rome. Now, depending on your schedule, we know a lot of people have schedules that, you know, everybody seems to be busy right now. So I like going in ahead of time, and we are doing that 3-night pre-package in Rome before the cruise begins. However, it works out best for you to come in afterwards, or maybe you have more time and you want to go to Tuscany or up into Milan or see a good part of Italy. You're welcome to do that. We can set that up for you. Now let's talk a little bit about the Celebrity Ascent here, and I want to show you. There's the orange part. That's that water view that goes up and down. It's just fabulous. You can see, and they serve drinks on that, of course, and appetizers. The whole ship is just so classy, as you can see on that middle. That's the pool deck in the middle. The view on the right, that's the main dining room. It's just gorgeous in the main dining room. You see on the bottom left, that's what's called an infinite veranda, where instead of an outdoor veranda or balcony, the room goes all the way out to where the end of the veranda would be. And the window, which is wall to wall, with a push of a button will come down halfway, like you see that. That's becoming very popular in cruise ships. And again, that's called the infinite veranda. Okay, and then on the far right, there's pools all over. And by the way, in the middle picture, that's one of the private dining rooms. There are 30 restaurants on this ship. I told you Celebrity's known for their culinary expertise. They're just fabulous for that, and their restaurants are classy as can be. Yet it's a very informal, we would call it resort casual or country club casual. Smart casual is the terminology they use for dress. But any of you that are interested in going, we can help you with what dress codes are. But the formal nights are, you can dress up if you want, and a very small percentage of the people still do anymore, but you most certainly can. There will be 2 what they call formal nights on this, but the definition of formal has gotten a lot less formal over the years. Okay, so you, if you do not have a flyer on this, it is on our website, cruiseholidayskc.com, cruiseholidayskc.com, and they will go through, or we go through on this layout of the cabin, all of the sizes of the rooms, from the inside staterooms to the ocean view staterooms to the porthole verandas and the edge staterooms with the infinite veranda like I just talked about. And by the way, almost all the suites, I think all the suites are gone right now. That doesn't mean they might not be available if somebody cancels later. If that's the case, you let us know. We can put you on a wait list for a suite or for something better. So here's the 3-night pre-package. Let's go over that. That would be Tuesday, September 15th. We will fly from wherever you're from. I know I obviously live here in Kansas City. That's where Cruise Holidays is headquartered. And we will arrive in Rome on the 15th. That means we'll fly out. We fly overnight, red eye, arriving in Rome on the 15th. The balance of the day is at leisure. Dinner's on your own. We will make sure you all, I'll help you with with dining restaurants close by to the hotel. Wednesday, we will have a full day tour of ancient Rome with both a private coach and a walking tour. Those are all the things that we will see: the Piazza Navona, the Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, Pantheon. In the afternoon, we will go to the Colosseum and Roman Forum. We did that this way per one of the things I've found out. Almost everybody goes to the Colosseum, and it's so popular, as you can guess. But more people go in the morning than any other time. So we have this private tour for just our group set up that will go to the Colosseum in the afternoon, where there will be less people there. And then dinner will be on your own. And as you know, my gosh almighty, Italy is known for their food too. So now on Thursday, September 17th, going to the Vatican, I think, is always a must do. And I think I've been to the Vatican and St. Peter's Basilica, Sistine Chapel, all that, probably 5 or 6 times at least, maybe more than that. And you cannot go there too often. You'll get something new out of it and enjoy it every single time you go. Now that Thursday night or Thursday afternoon will give you some leisure time for shopping, because we're in an area that shopping is really good. And we'll have a farewell dinner, and I'll talk to you all about getting picked up in the morning and get transferred to the from Rome to Civitavecchia, which is the cruise port of Rome, and to get on the Celebrity Ascent. The cost for double occupancy is $27.79. This does include your transfer from the Rome airport to the hotel, 3 nights. And right now we have this at the Westin. You will love this Westin property, and with all those tours added to it. And as I said, yeah, I know it's expensive, but everything in Rome is expensive. So we thought we would, if you want to do this, we're going to do it right. Okay, you will love it. You'll love it. Spend some of your kids' inheritance if your parents and do this. You'll be so glad you did. Okay, this is us. This is us. And Ashley and Lynette and Lori and myself handle the group department. I will be hosting this group. Ashley and Lynette can go over it. Primarily Ashley, by the way. She can go over all the details with you. But what I wanted to do is spend the last couple minutes with you. I told you at the beginning, you will not believe how fabulous this value is. It's just crazy. The deluxe inside that we have for you right now in our group allotment, we hold group space. We've got 52 people going, or 54 people going right now. That's 27 cabins. I think we've got 50 cabins total, or 49. At 50, it becomes much bigger deal. So we have 49 staterooms, so that would give us, what, 12 left on this, 12 staterooms left. The deposit is only $850 per person, and final payment is not due till June 5th. Now, let me talk to you about the savings. So that Deluxe Inside, which is $31.90 per person, if you went to Celebrity's website right now, they're pricing that at $4,223.38 per person. So we have a savings of a little over $1,000, $1,033 per person, $2,000 per couple. Ocean View, that's $33.10. That's our price to offer you. That's now going for $43.42 if you were to book it right now directly with with Celebrity. That's a savings of the same amount, $1,032 per person. Now the Infinite Veranda, it's called the Edge Stateroom right there. Let's see. Now let's talk about the porthole veranda on the edge. I'll talk to you about that. It shows the square feet of, depending on where you are on the ship, 202 to 228 square feet, with the veranda being 40 to 89 square feet. That price we have for $3,610. The going rate from Celebrity on their website right now is $5,535. So our price is $1,925 a person less than what you can get it through Celebrity right now, because we held this group so long ago. And then the Edge Stateroom, the bigger one, the little total living space of 243 square feet with a veranda of 42 square feet. We've got it at 38, 33. Listen to this right now, because people want these bigger staterooms. They want the verandas. They want all of this, even the infant verandas. They're very, very popular right now. The going rate on that, direct on the website, is $8,264 a person. We have it at $38, $33. That's $4,400 a person savings. So our values are tremendous. And I think even more important than that is the satisfaction of the ship itself, what it offers you during the cruise. There's 2 days at sea, which you'll love those days at sea. And then the other 10 stops or 8 stops that we have along the way in one of the most breathtaking parts of, I think, the world, the Mediterranean, Italy, Greece, and Croatia. It's just plain a home run. So when we hold these, when we make a deal like this, a big group like this, the cruise line will give us a lot of times what we negotiate for, which they did. And as you see, the pricing is so good. But we did give in to, they said, we'll give you this, but here's what we want. What they wanted was not to have the merchant fees for credit cards. So checks only on that. Okay. So Ashley and Lynette will go over everything with you. If you need us to help you with your air, if you need us to help you with the transfers, obviously we'll do that too. If you want the pre-package, we have that for you. So what's not included in the price of the cruise is that airfare round trip from wherever you're from, Kansas City in my case, the travel insurance, which we recommend so much. Gosh, don't leave home without it, please. Airport transfers, cruise gratuities, and the shore excursions. So when you call us and when we walk through with you which stateroom category is best for you, where whether you want the pre-package in Rome or not at that Westin hotel, whatever it is that you want, we can talk to you. Ashley or Lynette can talk to you specifically. So about that. And our number, I believe I've got it up here. Yeah, let me go. 816 area code 505-1500. 505-1500, 816 area code. Ask for Lynette or Ashley. If you want to email us, groups@chkc.travel. Well, man, there's no man in that picture. That I must have taken the picture. And that I am the token guy, but I am the best Royals fan and Chiefs fan out of the group. Hey, everybody, I hope you'll join me. This is quite a trip. Thanks so much for watching. Adios.